Gentlemen, if you're dealing with ED and notice your energy crashes after meals, there are 5 specific yogurts that boost circulation and performance faster than most men realize. While everyone talks about pills and supplements, the gut circulation connection gets completely ignored, even though your digestive health directly impacts blood flow where it matters most. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Hewitt, and welcome back to Beyond the Pill channel. I've been studying men's health for over 15 years. And what I'm about to share comes from recent research showing how specific probiotic strains and protein profiles in certain yogurts can improve nitric oxide production and vascular function in just 4 to 8 weeks. Today, we're covering 5 game-changing yogurts you can find at your local grocery store or online. We'll talk about Greek yogurt's protein power, kefir's probiotic magic, Icelandic skyre's testosterone support, coconut yogurt for hormone production, and Bulgarian yogurt's nitric oxide boost. At the end, I'll give you a simple smoothie recipe that combines the best of these for maximum impact. Here's what makes this different from generic advice. Men who added specific probiotic yogurts to their daily routine showed measurable improvements in endothelial function within 6 weeks, and the protein content in these yogurts supports the amino acids your body needs for healthy blood vessel dilation. Have you ever noticed how your performance varies with your diet, or wondered why some days feel completely different than others? The answer might be sitting in your refrigerator right now. Let's start with yogurt number 1, and I guarantee you'll never look at the dairy aisle the same way again. Greek yogurt isn't just regular yogurt with fancy marketing. It's a circulation powerhouse that most men completely underestimate. The straining process removes whey and concentrates the protein to nearly double what you get in regular yogurt, giving you around 15-20 grams per serving. But here's what matters for your performance. Those concentrated proteins contain high levels of arginine, an amino acid that's literally the building block for nitric oxide production in your blood vessels. When you eat Greek yogurt with live probiotics, you're feeding beneficial bacteria that directly impact your vascular health. Studies show that lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains found in quality Greek yogurt help reduce inflammation in blood vessel walls and improve endothelial function. Think of your blood vessels like garden hoses. Inflammation makes them stiff and narrow, while probiotics keep them flexible and wide open for maximum flow. The timing of when you eat Greek yogurt matters more than most guys realize. Having it 2 to 3 hours before you want peak performance gives your body time to process those amino acids and convert them into nitric oxide. But avoid eating it right before intimacy. The protein takes energy to digest, and you want that energy going elsewhere. Morning consumption works best because it sets up your circulation for the entire day. Not all Greek yogurt is created equal, and this is where most men make expensive mistakes. Look for brands that specifically list live and active cultures on the label, with at least 5 to 6 different probiotic strains. Phage, Chobani, and Too Good are solid choices you'll find in most grocery stores. Avoid the ones loaded with added sugars. Sugar actually counteracts the circulation benefits by promoting inflammation. Here's a pro tip that changes everything. Add a handful of walnuts or almonds to your Greek yogurt. Nuts provide additional arginine and healthy fats that help your body absorb the probiotics more effectively. The combination creates a synergistic effect where the benefits multiply rather than just add up. Plus, the healthy fats support testosterone production, giving you a double win. The research backing this up is solid. A 2022 study followed men over 50 who added probiotic-rich Greek yogurt to their daily routine. After 8 weeks, they showed significant improvements in flow-mediated dilation, which is basically how well your blood vessels expand when they need to. The men who combined it with nuts saw even better results, with some reporting noticeable improvements in just 3 to 4 weeks. You can find quality Greek yogurt at any major grocery store like Walmart, Target, or your local supermarket. Costco and Sam's Club offer larger containers that bring the cost down significantly. The key is consistency. Having it daily works better than sporadic consumption because you're building up beneficial bacteria colonies that need time to establish and thrive. Kefir is like Greek yogurt's wild cousin. It contains up to 61 different probiotic strains compared to yogurt's typical 2-6 strains, making it a circulation game changer that most men have never even tried. This fermented drink has been used for centuries in Eastern Europe, and recent studies show why it's so effective. The diverse bacterial ecosystem in kefir produces compounds that directly improve blood vessel flexibility and reduce arterial stiffness. Here's where kefir gets interesting for your wallet and your health. You can get it completely free through local communities. Search Facebook groups for kefir grains plus your city name, or check Reddit communities like RR Fermentation. People who make kefir regularly give away extra grains because they multiply naturally. Once you have grains, you just add milk, wait 12 to 24 hours, and you've got fresh kefir that's more potent than anything you can buy in stores. The circulation benefits come from kefir's unique ability to produce nitric oxide precursors and reduce inflammation markers. A 2023 study showed that men who drank 8 ounces of kefir daily for 6 weeks had measurably improved endothelial function and lower blood pressure. The key is in those multiple probiotic strains working together. They create a bacterial symphony in your gut that communicates directly with your cardiovascular system. Making kefir at home is ridiculously simple, and homemade versions are 10 times more potent than store-bought. Put 1-2 tablespoons of kefir grains in a glass jar, add 2 cups of whole milk, cover with a coffee filter, and leave at room temperature for 12-24 hours. Strain out the grains, and you've got fresh kefir. The grains can be reused indefinitely. I know guys who've been using the same grains for over 5 years. If you can't find free grains or prefer buying ready-made, look for brands like Lifeway, Maple Hill, or Wallaby at most grocery stores. But here's the catch. Commercial kefir is pasteurized, which kills many of the beneficial bacteria. It's still better than regular yogurt, but homemade kefir from live grains is in a completely different league for circulation benefits. The taste takes some getting used to. It's tangier and more sour than yogurt, with a slight fizz from natural fermentation. Start with small amounts, maybe 4 ounces daily, and work up to 8 ounces. You can blend it with berries or a banana to make it more palatable, but avoid adding sugar, which feeds harmful bacteria and counteracts the benefits. What makes kefir particularly powerful for men over 50 is its ability to restore gut diversity that naturally declines with age. By your 50s, you've lost about 40% of the bacterial diversity you had in your 20s, and this directly impacts everything from nutrient absorption to inflammation levels. Kefir's 61 different strains help rebuild this lost diversity, creating a more youthful gut environment that supports better circulation, improved energy levels, and enhanced nutrient utilization. It's like turning back the clock on your digestive system, which then cascades into better overall health and performance. What makes kefir special for men over 50 is its impact on gut barrier function. As we age, our intestinal lining becomes more permeable, allowing inflammatory compounds into our bloodstream that damage blood vessels. Kefir's diverse probiotics strengthen this barrier, reducing systemic inflammation that directly impacts circulation and performance. Think of it as rebuilding the foundation of your vascular health from the inside out. Icelandic skyr isn't technically yogurt. It's a traditional cheese that's strained so thoroughly it becomes thick and creamy like Greek yogurt, but with even more protein and virtually no sugar. A single cup packs 25-30 grams of protein with only 4-6 grams of natural sugars, making it a testosterone-supporting powerhouse that most men have never heard of. This protein-to-sugar ratio is crucial because high sugar intake tanks testosterone levels, while adequate protein supports healthy hormone production. The magic happens in skyr's unique fermentation process using specific Icelandic bacterial cultures that have been passed down for over 1,000 years. These cultures produce bioactive peptides during fermentation that have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce cortisol levels. Lower cortisol means higher testosterone, and better insulin sensitivity means improved blood flow. It's a double win for your performance and energy levels. What sets skyr apart from other yogurts is its incredibly high concentration of casein protein, which releases amino acids slowly into your bloodstream over 4 to 6 hours. This sustained release supports continuous nitric oxide production throughout the day, rather than the quick spike and crash you get from whey protein. Think of it as time-released circulation support that keeps working long after you've finished eating. The research on Skyer and men's health is compelling. A 2022 Icelandic study followed men who replaced their regular snacks with Skyer for 12 weeks. They showed significant improvements in lean muscle mass, reduced belly fat, and better morning testosterone levels. The high protein content helps maintain muscle mass, which is directly linked to healthy testosterone production as we age. You can find authentic Icelandic Skyer at most major grocery stores now. Look for brands like Siggy's, Icelandic Provisions, or Oikos Pro. Whole Foods, Target, and even Walmart carry these brands. The real Icelandic versions will have that distinctive thick, almost cheese-like texture and a clean, slightly tart taste. Avoid the flavored versions loaded with added sugars. Stick to plain, and add your own berries or nuts. Here's a pro tip that amplifies Skyer's benefits. Eat it within 30 minutes after resistance training. The high-quality protein supports muscle recovery and growth, while the probiotics help reduce exercise-induced inflammation. This combination creates an optimal environment for testosterone production and improves circulation. Even a simple 20-minute body weight workout followed by Skyer can make a noticeable difference. The cost might seem higher than regular yogurt, but when you calculate the protein per dollar, Skyer often comes out ahead. Plus, its thick consistency and high protein content make it incredibly satisfying. Most guys find that a small serving keeps them full for hours, reducing overall food costs and preventing the blood sugar spikes that come from constant snacking. Coconut yogurt is the game changer for men who can't tolerate dairy or want to optimize their hormone production through healthy fats. Unlike dairy yogurts that can cause inflammation in lactose-intolerant guys, coconut yogurt provides medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, that your body converts directly into energy and uses as building blocks for testosterone production. These MCTs bypass normal fat digestion and go straight to your liver, where they support the cholesterol synthesis needed for healthy hormone levels. The saturated fats in coconut yogurt aren't the enemy. They're essential for testosterone production, and studies show that men who consume adequate saturated fats have significantly higher testosterone levels than those on low-fat diets. A 2021 study found that men who added coconut-based foods to their diet for 8 weeks showed improved testosterone to cortisol ratios and better recovery from exercise. The key is getting these fats from whole food sources like coconut yogurt rather than processed foods. What makes coconut yogurt special for circulation is its impact on inflammation markers. The lauric acid in coconut has powerful anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce C-reactive protein and other inflammatory markers that damage blood vessel walls. When your blood vessels aren't fighting inflammation, they can focus on what they're supposed to do: dilate properly when you need increased blood flow. The probiotic strains in coconut yogurt are often different from dairy versions, typically including Lactobacillus plantarum and Bifidobacterium lactis, which have been specifically studied for their cardiovascular benefits. These strains help produce short-chain fatty acids in your gut that signal your blood vessels to relax and improve endothelial function. It's like having a direct communication line between your gut bacteria and your circulation. Finding quality coconut yogurt requires reading labels carefully. Many brands load them with gums, stabilizers, and added sugars that counteract the benefits. Look for brands like Kite Hill, Kalina, or Koyo that use minimal ingredients: coconut milk, probiotics, and maybe a natural thickener like tapioca starch. You'll find these at Whole Foods, Sprouts, Target, and increasingly at regular grocery stores in the refrigerated dairy alternative section. The texture and taste are different from dairy yogurt. It's usually thinner and has a subtle coconut flavor that some guys love and others need to acquire. Start by mixing it with berries or nuts to mask any unfamiliar taste. The consistency works great in smoothies, and because it's naturally sweet from the coconut, you won't need to add much else for flavor. Here's where coconut yogurt really shines for men over 50. It supports ketone production, which can improve mental clarity and energy levels while supporting healthy testosterone metabolism. The MCTs provide steady energy without blood sugar spikes, helping you avoid the afternoon crashes that can tank your mood and performance. Plus, for guys dealing with digestive issues from dairy, switching to coconut yogurt often resolves bloating and inflammation that was secretly sabotaging their circulation. Bulgarian yogurt contains two specific bacterial strains that you won't find in most other yogurts, Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus, and these aren't just fancy names on a label. These particular strains have been studied extensively for their ability to increase nitric oxide production in blood vessels, with some research showing up to 40% improvement in endothelial function after just 6 weeks of daily consumption. What makes this even more impressive is that these benefits were seen in men over 50, the exact demographic that typically struggles most with circulation issues. The secret lies in how these Bulgarian strains metabolize the proteins in milk, creating bioactive peptides that act like natural ACE inhibitors, the same mechanism used by blood pressure medications, but without the side effects. These peptides help your blood vessels relax and dilate more effectively, improving blood flow throughout your entire cardiovascular system. It's like having a gentle, natural blood pressure medication that comes in a delicious, creamy package. Traditional Bulgarian yogurt is made using a specific fermentation process that's been refined over centuries in the Rhodope Mountains region. The bacteria strains are incredibly hardy and produce higher concentrations of beneficial compounds compared to the commercial strains used in most mass-produced yogurts. This is why authentic Bulgarian yogurt often has a more pronounced tang and thicker consistency. Those bacteria are working harder and producing more of the compounds your circulation needs. The research backing Bulgarian yogurt's circulation benefits is solid. A 2023 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition followed men who consumed authentic Bulgarian yogurt daily for 8 weeks. They showed significant improvements in flow-mediated dilation, reduced arterial stiffness, and lower inflammatory markers. The men who saw the best results were those who consumed it consistently at the same time each day, suggesting that regular exposure helps establish beneficial bacterial colonies. Finding authentic Bulgarian yogurt can be tricky since many brands use the name but not the traditional strains. Look for brands like Trimona, which imports directly from Bulgaria, or White Mountain Bulgarian yogurt, which uses authentic cultures. You'll find these at specialty stores, some Whole Foods locations, or you can order them online. European delis and international markets often import imported Bulgarian yogurt that's closer to the traditional product. The taste is distinctly different from American yogurts. It's more tart, almost sour, with a creamy texture that coats your mouth. This intense flavor comes from the active fermentation and higher acid content that creates the beneficial compounds. If the taste is too strong initially, mix it with a small amount of honey or fresh berries, but avoid adding too much sugar, which can feed harmful bacteria and reduce the benefits. What makes Bulgarian yogurt particularly effective for men dealing with age-related circulation decline is its impact on arterial flexibility. As we age, our arteries naturally become stiffer, making it harder for blood to flow efficiently. The bioactive peptides in Bulgarian yogurt help maintain arterial elasticity, essentially helping your blood vessels act younger than their chronological age. Think of it as a daily tune-up for your cardiovascular system that tastes good and costs a fraction of what you'd spend on supplements. Now that you know about these 5 circulation-boosting yogurts, let me share the ultimate combination recipe that amplifies all their benefits into one powerful smoothie. This isn't just throwing ingredients together. It's a scientifically backed blend that maximizes nitric oxide production, supports testosterone, and provides sustained energy without blood sugar crashes. I call it the Circulation Power Smoothie, and guys who make this their daily routine report noticeable improvements in energy and performance within 2 to 3 weeks. The base starts with half a cup of Greek yogurt for protein and probiotics, plus a 1/4 cup of kefir for that diverse bacterial boost. Add 2 tablespoons of Bulgarian yogurt for the specialized nitric oxide-producing strains. And if you're avoiding dairy, substitute coconut yogurt for the Greek portion. This combination gives you multiple probiotic strains working together, plus the protein foundation your body needs for healthy circulation and hormone production. Next, add a handful of frozen mixed berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are packed with anthocyanins that protect blood vessel walls and improve endothelial function. These compounds work synergistically with the probiotics to reduce inflammation and support healthy blood flow. The frozen berries also give your smoothie a thick, milkshake-like consistency without needing ice that dilutes the nutrients. Here's where the magic happens. Add 1 tablespoon of raw walnuts or almonds for additional arginine, the amino acid that converts to nitric oxide in your blood vessels. Throw in a teaspoon of raw honey for natural sweetness and quick energy, plus half a banana for potassium that supports healthy blood pressure. The banana also provides natural sugars that feed the beneficial bacteria, helping them establish stronger colonies in your gut. The secret ingredient that takes this smoothie to the next level is a pinch of Ceylon cinnamon, not the regular cassia cinnamon you find in most stores. Ceylon cinnamon helps improve insulin sensitivity and has compounds that support healthy blood flow. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed for omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation. And if you want an extra testosterone boost, include a teaspoon of pumpkin seeds, which are loaded with zinc. Blend everything with about half a cup of unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk until smooth and creamy. The consistency should be thick enough to eat with a spoon, but pourable enough to drink easily. If it's too thick, add more liquid gradually. If it's too thin, add more frozen berries or a few ice cubes. The entire smoothie should provide around 25–30 grams of protein and take less than 5 minutes to prepare. The timing of when you drink this smoothie matters for maximum benefits. Having it 2 to 3 hours before you want peak performance gives your body time to process the nutrients and convert them into circulation-supporting compounds. Many guys find that making it their breakfast sets them up for sustained energy and better performance throughout the day. The combination of probiotics, protein, healthy fats, and circulation-supporting compounds creates a foundation that keeps working for hours, not just the quick spike and crash you get from coffee and pastries. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos on natural approaches to men's health. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 5 yogurts you're most excited to try, or share your own experience if you've already been using any of them. Share this video with any friends who might benefit from this information. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the ones that make the biggest difference. Remember, improving your circulation and performance doesn't always require expensive supplements or complicated protocols. Sometimes it's as simple as making smarter choices in the dairy aisle and being consistent with proven, natural approaches. These 5 yogurts, Greek yogurt with probiotics, kefir, Icelandic skyr, coconut yogurt, and Bulgarian yogurt, each offer unique benefits that support your circulation, hormone production, and overall vitality. Combined with the Power Smoothie recipe, you now have practical tools that can make a real difference in how you feel and perform. Always remember, the truth goes beyond the pill.